Snowflake is not available right now.
Not available? Roger, been waiting all day. I gotta get a shot of his new trick for the evening news.
What, is he sick? Oh,
How will I be getting this work done with all the shouting? What for is the shouting?
Who the hell is that?
That's,
Heinz Gesvelvet! I am trainer of dolphins. You want to talk to the dolphin? You talk to me.
What happened to the regular trainer?
What happened to him? What happened to me? 7 years I'm with Siegfried. We are making the dolphins disappear, and then Roy is coming with the white tiger and the stuffing in the pants, and I'm gone.
where is Snowflake?
Why do you have to go? Do you know him? Does he call you at home? Do you have a dorsal fin? To train the dolphin, you must think like the dolphin. You must be getting inside the dolphin's head and communicating. I'm saying to Snowflake, "Aga, aga, 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 aga," and he is saying, "Aga, aga," and he is up on the tail. And you can quote him.
All right, it's just about time for Coach Shula's press conference, so why don't I take you folks over that way? We'll let Heinz
Go to the conference, go to it.
Gonna fight, gonna give it my all, gonna make you fall, gonna suck it to you. That's right, I'm the last one standing, another one bites the dust. Few times I've been around that track, so it's not just gonna happen like that, 'cause it ain't no holler back, girl. Few times I've been around.
To this day, I have no idea what that woman was singing about. Like, literally no idea. I don't know what a hollaback girl is, but I have to imagine it's a foul, disease-ridden thing that wears too much makeup to cover up the fact that it's a 47-year-old fish dog.
All right, this is it, color matching. Color matching is where you could blend two pictures together to make a photo composition and match the colors. So if you take a snake and a bird, you can make them both the same colors. Okay, so this week, the very first demo, we're going to do the dolphin banana. Why do we do this? Because technically it's a lot easier than you think, but from my point of view, when you have to grade over 500 of them and see the demo 500 times, you go, I don't like dolphins or bananas anymore. That's not true. I love both of them equally. Okay, so here we go. Let's go into Photoshop. And believe it or not, if you're paying attention and you're watching this video, then you could do this very easily. Okay, if you're doing this along with the video, pause the video every once in a while to make sure you're doing it at the same time. Very first thing you got to do is go File, Open Recent, Clear Recent File List. Okay, go New File. So right here, good example, set this to inches, then 15 by 15, 72 resolutions, pixel, RGB color, etc. Now comes the interesting part. Don't color manage. Okay, we don't need that. Here we go. So one thing you could do is go over here, edit toolbar, reset default. Done. That's what I want. Reset to default. Okay. The other thing, make sure everything looks good. Go up to Windows, Workspace, Essentials, Reset Essentials. Now I'm going to go to Windows. I'm going to turn off the colors. I'm going to turn off property. All I need is my layers. Okay, this is the 15 by 15. I can lock it, I can unlock it. It doesn't matter. I don't need it, don't care about it. Okay, so now this is the important part. So I'm going to go File, Open, Dolphin. Control A, Control C, Control V, Control T. Okay. So basically, with this, I'm going to pull the anchor point up, pull the anchor point down. Okay. I'm going to scroll it over, and if you notice, this is the important part. The dolphin fits in the canvas exactly. Why? Because last year I wanted to make sure everyone was doing it 15 by 15. Okay, so I got my dolphin. I'm going to close this other dolphin layer. Okay, I'm then going to go Open Banana. Now, if you notice, I already got rid of the exterior for you. By now, you should know how to do that. Of course, you could do Magic Wand, Delete, You could do select subject, mask, etc. Control A, Control C, Control V. Now remember, Control T, and all I'm going to do is right click, flip vertical. Okay. Then I'm going to kind of angle it just like so. Pull it down just like so. Then I'm going to change the opacity like we were doing last week with the photo composition project. And I'm just going to make sure, see where the line touches the fin of the dolphin and where it touches the belly? That's what I want. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go opacity up. Okay. If I want to, I could even make a line with my lasso tool and get rid of this top part. Delete. Okay. Now keep in mind, I could blend that really easily, but what I want to do now is go to the dolphin layer. Okay. I'm going to click and hold it and drag it down to make two. I'm going to do select subject. When I select the subject of the dolphin, I'm then going to mask the dolphin. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, this is the layer that I'm going to click over here. This is going to be yellow dolphin. I'm going to make it a yellow dolphin. This is the background one. This is like the meat and bones. So if you're going to have the background and everything on it, that's fine. Okay. So now comes the fun part. I'm going to go to yellow dolphin. Okay. I left the banana there for an example, but normally you want to close that. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go image adjustments. Okay. We've done hue saturations. I'm going to go down to where it says match color. Keep in mind, this program was made by artists for artists to use for artists' work. Okay. So my thing is this. I'm going to go match color. Now, at first glance, a little bit complicated. Really, it's not. Okay. So I'm on the yellow dolphin. It'll pop up down here in this little image here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is go select source. Now, keep in mind, I'm going to go to the untitled one because that's where I'm on. I'm not doing this on the banana one, so keep that in mind there. Then I'm going to go layers. What do I want to match the yellow dolphin to? Naturally, the yellow banana, which is called layer 2. Okay, so when I click it, look at the screen. I just made it so then the dolphin matches the colors. Now, let's say I want to darken it. You could do that. Color intensity. Maybe I don't want it so intense. So I could do that. Then I could also make it faded. Maybe I don't want it so much yellow, okay? You could do that. And right there, it's like, you don't want to click that because all it does is just gives you the highlights and a few other things. Okay? Then I press OK. That is essentially the color match. Now, where we had issues last year is the kids that would come in 10 minutes late, not be there all the time going, I don't know what to do. What do I do? Okay? So keep in mind, I cut that line off. So on this one, a couple things I could do. I could then put a mask on it and mask it. Remember, black takes it away, white adds it. We just spent a week doing mask tools. This is why I did it. So then you can understand how do you mask something and make it blend. Okay. Now I'm going to work that back because I'm like, it's too tight. Okay. Now that's a mask. You can mask it. Or if you go into your tools, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14th one down. There's a blur tool that looks like a teardrop, sharpen tool, which is a triangle, smudge tool. With the smudge tool, keep in mind, it's just like the brush tool last week. I want to change that. Hardness is a little different though, okay? So I'm just going to smudge just a little bit, okay? Just to smudge it, but keep in mind, it's also going to distort it, so keep that from doing that. A little there. So I could smudge it. Strength, I'm going to probably tone that down because I don't want it to pull exact. But if you notice, I can get it pretty close. Okay. It's a little bit better. Now I could put a mask on it and really blend that even better. Okay. So I'm going to crank that up. Give just that subtlety. There we go. Apply layer mask. Okay. Now keep in mind the dolphin tail. With this one, what I'm going to do is just erase it, or I could just chop it off on this layer. Delete. Okay, now comes the fun part. I go down to the bottom layer, okay? So see that tail? There's a tool right under the paintbrush called Clone Stamp. If you watch it, it shows you how to do this. This is the part where, honestly, Clone Stamp is not one that takes a week to learn. It's one that you learn it on the fly and it goes, okay? So what I'm going to do is on this horizon line, I'm just going to press Alt, A-L-T, right there. See how it's a target? Then I'm going to left click on my mouse. That selects it. So now see how I have that selection in my mouse and my target in my clicker? I'm going to go over here and just kind of trail it. And if you notice behind it, it keeps it there. So if I'm up here, see how it's right to the right of it? All I'm going to do is just mask out the tail. See how it goes up in the air? It shows you where you're getting your source from, okay? So I'm going to press Alt again to get a new selection right here with the little particles. And I'm just going to mask that tail out. Alt right here. And now I got my dolphin banana. The only thing that I would say though is the reason why I didn't have you delete the dolphin in the first place is say you want to mask that. Got to go to brush. Got to tone this way down. Okay. So now I could bring back in the eye. Ooh, look how hard that is. Okay. So I'm change the hardness. Up that. White. Kind of restores it. Give you a little eye perspective there if you want it. It really doesn't change too much, but on people, as we do this throughout the week, you'll see other demos, and they'll do it that way, okay? And so keep in mind, I still have the banana up top. If I want to, I could then go Alt, click, and I could just keep going. But keep in mind, the more you do it, the more you're going to see the circle that you put. So if I go here, yeah, I'm not going to do that. That's why the mask works. Control E, and then without the background on. Ta-da! Ah, it's got a wide eye. Okay. So if you really want to keep that clean right there, because this is where the quality is really going to start showing. This is where I'm going to say in a critique, oh, it's under the belly there. And keep in mind, you want to volunteer so then you get the constructive feedback, okay? See how I'm off the trail of it? Okay, just a little there. And you could really start to make some good compositions. There we go. And if I want to, I could really start playing with just the clone stamp. Okay, tone it up. Click there. There we go. And then the last little thing that I always do is a little jitter with the smudge tool. Because now, just give it a little jitter after it's all layer merged. And you will never know where it truly ends and begins. Because with the smudge tool now, I could just really get that distortion happening. And am I expecting this in all your works? No. But it's there if you really want to start making money with this. Because this is the kind of quality people are looking for, okay? There we go. And I mean, you could tell from a distance because you watched it that the banana goes there kind of. But if I really wanted to, I could even I could clone stamp the heck out of it. But this is great for this demo. I'm going to go layer, flatten image, file, save as, on your computer, your name, then the frickin' dolphin banana returns. Boom. Okay. We'll go from there. But this is a good place to stop. So keep that in mind. And as we progress through this, these are just the demos. I'm going to have another folder with other materials, so just keep that in mind. Okay.